Hey everybody, I'm here with Kevin Koykar, a mortgage lender in the Chicagoland area, and we got 3 questions for the loan officer today. And we're going to start with our first one. Kevin, thanks for showing up.
Thanks for having me, Ryan.
So Kevin, should a home buyer first look for houses or should they get pre-approved first?
We think that they should absolutely get pre-approved. I mean, we want to make sure that whatever they're looking for fits comfortably with their financial situation. So making sure that they're buying the right house and making sure that there's not anything in the way that's going to obscure them from getting the mortgage. As we know, buying a home seems systematic, but when you find the house that you love, it becomes very emotional, and we certainly don't want to let the opportunity for them to miss that property by not being pre-approved. Many times we find clients are buying too much, and in some cases not buying enough relative to what their comfort level is. So getting pre-approved, taking it for a dry spin, so to speak, to identify if there's any issues early is a great way to make sure that they're going to get the right home. And as we know, many listing agents will not accept an offer unless they have the pre-approval done by a qualified lender.
Sure. So what happens is a lot of times people, maybe they're like, well, I'm not going to make an offer, but I just kind of want to look around. Would you still say it's a good idea just to kind of from a budgeting standpoint?
Yeah, I would say absolutely. Again, doing your homework up front. So if we do the preliminary pre-approval, it's good for up to 4 months. So do the homework up front. Maybe you can improve your credit scores to get better terms on the mortgage when you do find that home. So, doing the homework up front is essential.
Okay, so we get a lot of people ask the question, well, I haven't done this because I've been told I need 20% down for a down payment. Is that correct?
Nothing could be further than the truth. I mean, back in the day when our folks got mortgages, 20% down was really the only option. Today, I would encourage anybody, as soon as it's affordable, to get into a home. There's some great programs with low down payments, as low as 3 to 3.5% down. So the number one reason people don't get homes is because they don't have that money. So as soon as you reach the requisite amount to get a home, jump in there. I mean, rents typically we're finding are in a lot of cases higher than the mortgage payment would be. So again, when you do that pre-approval, you'll identify what resources you have. And a lot of people will be surprised on how little money they'll need for down payment. The state of Illinois has some great programs with some down payment assistance. You can ask the seller to participate in some closing costs. You could also even have the lender help by increasing the rate on your loan to give you back cash to help offset those costs. So you'd be very surprised as to how little cash you need to actually buy a home today.
So there's a lot of options for help on the down payment, but the minimum that they really need to be prepared is 3.5%.
Correct.
Not 20%.
Not 20%.
Okay, good. So another question that comes up quite a bit, or a hurdle, or a perceived hurdle, is student loan. Can you just explain how that affects somebody's qualifications for getting a home loan?
Great question. The student loans have become an issue. I mean, they're 1.4 trillion of the total debt load out in consumers, and does affect the mindset of the consumers buying homes. So we actually look during the pre-approval on where their comfort level is, and there are different rules that apply. So as a percentage of the amount outstanding could be the minimum payment that's used for qualifying, even though it might be different than what they're paying.
So if I have a $50,000 student loan, but my minimum payment is $200, but I'm paying $500 or whatever I'm paying, but that is what's counted against my debt to income ratio, correct? Okay, great. So it's not as hard as people might perceive it to be.
No, there's just some different rules that apply, and during the pre-approval process, that'll be clarified and explained a little more clearly.
All right, cool, man. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for watching the video here on 3 questions with a mortgage lender. Please tune into our next video popping up in a couple weeks. Thank you.